It's your boy Lazy Killer, and we are back with another mock draft episode. Today we're going to be taking over, as you guys can see, the AFC West. Let's get to it. I can't wait till Thursday. Thursday's draft. I'm going to have a big one-round episode. I might do it live and then put it here, or I might stream it and then put it here. But, we'll talk about that on Thursday. But so we have the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys like it, and let's get to it. All right, so we're doing 3 rounds. Going fast. Remember, my draft, no trades, and I choose who I want based off of me being the GM. So here we go. I'm excited for the AFC West. Actually, a couple of my boys are fans of the AFC West, like my man for the Chargers, my man Matt, and my uncle. So this is gonna be an interesting pick. I can't trade back here. I can't really move anywhere now. I would love to have Isaiah Simmons here, and I would love to have Tua. I don't really want Justin Herbert. But if Jeffrey Okudah falls to 6, I think the Chargers are absolutely elated. He gets to add to that secondary with Derwin James and and Chris Harris Jr., right? Did they get Chris Harris Jr.? I think he did. But that would be insane value for them at the 6th overall pick. So here we're going to take Jeffrey Okudah from Ohio State and call it a day. Don't even think about it. Raiders coming up. Probably going to take one of the receivers. Henry Ruggs is still there. CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy are all still there. Now, a lot of people are mocking Henry Ruggs to that offense, and while I can see it, if they're all 3 on the board, I probably want CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Jeudy personally, and then that's just my personal feeling towards it. I think CeeDee Lamb gets taken a little bit earlier, maybe to the Jets, so I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb here for the Raiders, and it's just going to be stupid what happens after this for that Raiders offense. So definitely fine taking CeeDee Lamb here. Denver Broncos now on the clock, same situation. Would love a wide receiver. Top 3 wide receivers if they're gone. Sorry, that's my phone. Top 3 wide receivers if they're gone. I really are going to look at either trading back and offensive tackle, doing those different things. So I don't know why Jedrick Wills fell this far. Get a wide receiver in the 2nd. Let's get offensive tackle to help keep Drew Lock up, help keep Drew Lock available to play the game, and then we can address wide receiver and cornerback in the 2nd and 3rd round and be in a really good spot as a team. I have their depth chart out right now. We'd be in a really good spot as a team. We can go offensive tackle here to get Juwan James the fuck out of there. He's terrible. Then move to a wide. I mean, we have Melvin Gordon, Philip Lindsay, and Royce Freeman. One of them has to be moved on draft day, right? Like, we're not gonna. Guess maybe you do go on a 3. I don't know. Who knows? But you have a pass catching weapon there in Lindsay and Melvin Gordon, and Royce Freeman can catch a pass out of the backfield. So if we can, and I love Justin Simmons on defense. If we can get a tackle here, I think this team is in a pretty good spot. The line would be Garrett Bowles, Dalton Risner, Graham Glasgow, Elijah Wilkinson, and then Jedrick Wills. I like it. We're drafting Jedrick Wills here with number 15 overall pick to the Broncos because he fell. He'll probably get taken in the top 12-ish, which probably will leave us with a wide receiver, but I like him if, in this draft if he falls. Raiders back on the clock again. We got wide receiver early, and I guess that there's, I guess people didn't want to take another wide receiver, which is kind of weird. I think the Cowboys might take a wide receiver, especially if Jeudy falls. I could definitely see them taking a wide receiver because that's a big name talent. But who knows? Now we're looking for cornerback. We're looking for interior defense line. It's probably a spot where I trade back, to be perfectly honest. There's no need for me to stay at this spot because I can accumulate so many more picks by coming back here. Maybe for like the Patriots or like the Eagles who want to move up. The Eagles definitely move up and get Jerry Jeudy here. Like if he's there at 19 and they already took a wide receiver, there's definitely a prime spot to move back 2 picks. Probably get like a 3rd or 4th rounder, and the Eagles can get their wide receiver for the future. But we're not talking about the Eagles right now. This is the AFC. I'm sorry, guys. This is interesting. I mean, you're in a spot where you could go edge and just I know it's not an interior defensive lineman, but you can rotate guys. I mean, he's the best prospect on the board, and it's not close. And I'm taking him. I'm not even asking questions. Just taking him. Calling it a day. All right, Chiefs are on the clock. There's a lot of different options. A lot of different things they can do. They can go cornerback, which they desperately need. I don't think them going running back in the 1st round is going to help them much. So we're going to go cornerback, and I really like A.J. Terrell. I think he'd be tough in that back. We can also go safety and help out Tyrann Mathieu, but I think that's too. I think we can get one a little bit later. I really like A.J. Terrell, and I like Noah. Let's take A.J. Terrell here. He's going to be able to lock up our backside for a long time, which is what we need. And and he'll be able to start right away in that defense. We really need cornerbacks bad. All right, Chargers on the clock. Jordan Love's still there in the second round. Offensive tackle still there. You know, if they're really as confident with Tyrod Taylor as they say, I think that this is going to be a slam dunk choice for them, especially if no one trades up to get Jordan Love. I think getting him in the second is going to be nutty, and it's going to help their team with a cornerback in the first round, and also look forward to their future after that. But you also have offensive tackles there, which is probably a bigger need, I guess, because there's not, like, they kind of fall off. Maybe we get Lucas Niang in the third. All right, let's see how this works, okay? So let's go Jordan Love here to get our quarterback of the future. And then when they come up again, we'll see who's available. So we took off a tackle in the first round. Now we have wide receivers here in the second round that are really going to help us. Getting a guy like maybe like Chenault or T. Higgins to go next to Cortland Sutton and Deshaun Hamilton, a bigger guy to give Drew Lock some like help. Not help, but like a security blanket. I like Brandon Ayuk. He's a beast. We're gonna take Brandon Ayuk. We're not gonna mess around. We're not gonna go down here to these guys. We're just gonna take Brandon and call it a day because he's probably the best wide receiver on the board. Low-key. You could take an interior offensive lineman and Robert Hunt, who we've drafted before. I really, really like him, and if we're trying to keep Patrick Mahomes up, that's probably a pick that they make. Maybe not him, but they make probably a pick for interior lineman within the first 2 picks-ish in the draft. There's no one down here that I'm going to really want, but there's running backs down here that I could probably. I mean, we could probably live with our running backs currently, to be honest. Yeah, let's take Robert Hunt here. Let's reach a little bit. Let's take Robert Hunt, interior offensive line. I know I've drafted him a billion times. Do I care? No, I don't care. All right. Back here, Lucas Niang did not fall, but Matthew Pert is there, offensive tackle from UConn. I really like him a lot. We can go down more to Sadiq Charles. We're going to take, I haven't took him, I don't think I took Sadiq Charles. No, I didn't. We're going to take Sadiq Charles here, offensive tackle from LSU. I like the 3 picks that they made so far. Broncos back on the clock. We addressed wide receiver and offensive tackle, getting Brandon Ayuk and Jedrick Wills. Now we can kind of sit here and try to find a cornerback. Cam Dantzler, long guy, could really get him. I like Bryce Hall too. I think Cam Dantzler is a better prospect. We like Darnay Holmes, used him before. Troy Pide as well. Let's take Cameron Dantzler. We haven't chosen him yet for the Broncos. Raiders with back-to-back picks now. I'm really liking the Raiders draft. Raekwon Davis still there. Devon Hamilton's still there. A lot of choices. I'm perfectly fine with taking Raekwon Davis here and boosting our interior defensive line tenfold. Joe Burge is still there. He's a beast from Utah. There's a lot of different things we can do with this pick. Let's bring in a safety. Let's bring in Kevon Wallace from Clemson. We've chosen him before, but I think that fits their team very, very well. I'm here with the Broncos now. I need to start looking at the defensive linebacker position. And we need to start looking at interior offensive line. Got a guy like Nick Harris, who we've talked about before. He's going to be really, really vital in the interior part of that line. I like Nick Harris a lot. We're going to reach here. CJ, don't be mad at me. Just because strengthening that offensive line is going to help out Drew Lock so much, and I don't want to stunt his growth. I want him to like pop right out of the gate. So we're going to take an interior offensive line. We're going to take Nick Harris from Washington. Raiders sitting there. Going to go a bunch of different ways. Need a cornerback. Need a cornerback like yesterday. Need a linebacker as well. No cornerbacks I see that's even close to this, and I'm not going to reach for that bum. So they may be sitting kind of, Byron Jones only in 2020. Let's get a guy like Akeem Davis-Gaither. Just all right, here with the Broncos, really loving their draft right now. Nick Harris, Cam Dantzler, Brandon Ayuk, and Jedrick Wills. We're really loving that draft right now. We're going to keep crushing it for them. Probably need a backup quarterback. Jacob Eason is a great choice for backup quarterback behind Drew Lock. You're taking him in the third round, so it's not like you're investing a crazy amount, but you never know if Drew Lock's going to get hurt. So having a guy tenfold that can help you is going to be essential. So we'll take Jacob Eason here from Washington with the 95th overall. Chiefs now on the clock. Cam Akers somehow fell to them, so we're taking him immediately. No questions asked, not even going to look at the rest of the board. All right, we did it. Let's go over our draft. So for the Chargers, we took Jeffrey Okudah, Jordan Love, Sadiq Charles. For the Raiders, we took CeeDee Lamb, K'Lavon Chaisson, Raekwon Davis, Kayvon Wallace, and Akeem Davis-Gaither. A lot of defensive players. I mean, after you take CeeDee Lamb, I think your offense is okay. So we just took a lot of defensive players just to get stops, man, just to get us the ball back. Broncos, somehow Jedrick Wills fell to 15, so we took him right away just to help out Drew Lock. Brandon Ayuk, we addressed our opposite wide receiver from Cortland Sutton here, and Cameron Dantzler, cornerback from Mississippi State. And for the Super Bowl champion Chiefs, we took A.J. Terrell, help out their back end. We took Robert Hunt, help out Mahomes. And we took Cam Akers, help out Mahomes. Thank you guys very much. If you like the content, please subscribe down below. After you subscribe, you're going to see that little notification bell right next to it. Please click that so you get notified when I post new content. Thank you guys very much. Thursday is right around the corner. I'm going to be releasing a couple episodes in the next 2 days. So I hope you guys enjoy. My Michael Jordan documentary will be coming up too later today, probably released tonight. I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys very much. Have a blessed day. Peace. Let me tell you now.